When? I don't remember what year. There's no year. How do you know there's a year for that?
I think they say the 14th century, but...
The 14th century was recently.
No, but I don't know.
That's when the Mughals were ruling. Babur was in India.
Okay, 11th then.
It's definitely BC. It's BC for sure. And I think it's Ayodhya.
And
where Ram was born.
And Sri Lanka.
I know that because they raised that temple. They said that Ram was born there. Which I don't believe, but that's what they say.
And Ayodhya is in the state of Uttar Pradesh. It's right there. Therefore, the story has to be true.
It's probably based on as real as event as the Bible is based on.
You want to know the whole story? Oh, because Ram's father had 4 wives.
3 wives.
3 wives?
4 sons.
4 sons, 3 wives. Okay, I know the names of the sons, by the way.
Kausalya.
Yeah, no,
that was the wife. That's what I meant.
So,
Kausalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi. And Kausalya's son was Ram. Sumitra's son was Lakshman. Kaikeyi's son was Bharat.
So impressed.
And Shatrughan, I think, was Lakshman's brother, which means he had to be Sumitra's son. Sita was Ram's wife.
Right. And Sita, I know also, Sita's father was Janak.
Sita has many names. Sita only being one of them.
Yeah.
Janaki
also. Janaki also.
I'm representing the RSS.
And Vahish, I saw a play.
Vedahi.
Huh?
Vedahi.
I saw a play called Vedahi, right, which I learned there was another name for Sita.
Rama was about to be crowned by Dashrath as the king, and Kaikeyi went to him, and because she had got this, because she had done something really good. I think she had taken care of him when he was really sick, or something like that.
Yes.
And so at that point, he had said to her that you have one boon, or anything you ask of me, I will do. And so she went and asked him to send Ram away for 14 years, thinking that was a long enough time that if you go away for 14 years, you're pretty much out of sight, out of mind. That's what she asked for, and Dashrath was heartbroken. But
he died.
Given that all Indian men are true to their word, he had to do that.
And didn't he die? Didn't he die?
No, I don't think. What, he died?
He died eventually.
Yeah. No, but all those.
I don't think he died.
Ram Leelas I've seen when I was a kid.
He died right away.
There's this big scene, very dramatic. He's having a heart attack when his son is going away. I should assume he's dying.
I do think he's unwell. I do think something happens where he goes.
He has a stroke,
and he also has a huge issue, right? He's like ravaged by guilt because Ram was a good son. Right. And Ram, when he was told to go away, actually said he would. He didn't create any problems. He didn't kind of say why. He just kind of said, "If that is your wish, father, I shall go." Yeah. And he went. And Sita said, "If you go, I go."
Ravana was the evil king of Lanka. And he just stole Sita.
But he was an incredibly learned man. From what I understand, Ravana was... Actually, the only bad thing he seems to have done is capture Sita. Like, kidnap Sita. Which is kind of interesting because, like, everything else about him seems to be like he's this really learned guy. He's knows all these weapons. He prays to the right gods, I guess. So all this stuff. And he's like this good king. Except that over time, we've been led to believe more and more that he's this complete, like he's like Mogambo, almost, like.
That's true. He lived on an island also.
He lived on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a devoted Shiva.
Yeah.
Shiva Bhakta, and he plays
all these instruments.
Veena with his intestines, I think, for Shiva.
With his intestines?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
For Shiva. Yeah, there's this whole thing about how devoted a fan he was. And he's asking Lord Shiva for some wish. And, cool. He is basically playing Veena with his intestines. So
it's hard to feel someone like that in battle. Because at this point, what is pain to a man who plays the Veena on his intestines? No, nothing much.
What I'm really impressed is, that he was a king of Sri Lanka.
Well, no, he was a king of Lanka.
Huge. It was Lanka.
Well, some people would...
Ceylon. It's the same country, I think.
Well, the point is, that's what we think.
They built a bridge.
The bridge still exists, so NASA images say...
Really?
Yeah. NASA says all the satellite.
But it must be true then.
Distance between...
Maybe they saw it when they were on the moon.
Isn't that Sarupnakha's story? Sarupnakha, right?
Surpanakha.
Surpanakha.
I'm messing up her name. God, they're going to be after me.
Surpanakha is the one with the really ugly
Surpanakha, but she was Ravana's sister. But you know what Sita does then? How she actually is able to tell these people where she drops her jewelry along the way, right?
Right.
And that's how they were able to find it. It went all the way up to Lanka.
How many times did she drop the jewelry though?
She was wearing a lot of jewelry in the forest.
She had a lot of jewelry.
I mean, no, remember she's not wearing any jewelry because she left everything before she left Ayodhya and she came.
Oh, she left everything?
Yeah, she did.
Right, she just came in her sannyasi clothes.
Don't challenge these stories.
She's gone. I told her not to leave the hut. Oh, how will I ever find her? Sita! Sita! Oh, Sita! What has become of you?
Actually, the origins of Hanuman, all these demons were attacking the earth, and supposedly all the gods, everyone went to Vishnu and said that, please help us, please help us. So Vishnu said that he was going to be born on earth as Ram.
But he was born as Krishna also. This is very confusing now.
That's avatar, 10 incarnations. So the 10th one, of course, is the last one. Not come yet, supposedly. So anyway, he said that what we'll do is Shiva will be born as someone who helps me. So Shiva was actually, Hanuman is an incarnation of Shiva.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. And so Hanuman was actually born with the sole purpose of eventually meeting up with Ram and helping him. Like that was the reason for his birth. She sits under a tree.
And she weeps. And
thinks of Ram. And prays to Ram.
And all these evil people, all these movies and all these shows we've seen, and all these evil people come and sort of scare her, and she prays to Ram.
But I think the thing is that, the thing is that the women, whatever, the women, demon, whatever, were supposed to protect her, are amazed by her
Devotion
to Ram. And so Ravan also comes in and says, what can Ram do for you, blah, blah, blah.
That I can't.
But Ram will come here and you still have one last chance, because once he comes here, your ass is grass. She also made her own share of mistakes. In fact, she should have just gone back with Hanuman. The whole idea of my man has to come to save me. It's like, one little tight thing. Jump on the monkey's back, go back, chill out. Hundreds will be fine, okay?
Is it possible she didn't trust the monkey altogether?
It is possible. It is possible that she didn't trust the monkey.
I think she absolutely trusted the monkey.
But she wanted her man to come.
But she wanted her man.
Okay, so that's the whole thing. It's like, you got to prove it to me, baby.
But not only that, but she also wanted...
Fight for me.
But she...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, but she also wanted the evil king to be defeated. I think that was the thing, that my husband should come and actually teach this man a lesson.
Why don't you go back so that the evil king doesn't have a hostage and then do it?
But it was almost like she's trying to glorify Ram through this whole process, like my man will come and he's capable of this and he is virtuous and he will kill Ravan. And
so this is a bloodthirsty woman. But the question is, were they monkeys? Because they
could fly.
Not monkeys. They're, from what I understand, it's different from monkeys, right? I mean, they're, like from what I understand, when I was young, monkeys were one species, and then the Vanars were actually another species. They were half man, half monkey.
Okay, because they have tails though.
Correct, but they're not like, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think the tail and they were definitely half monkey, if not more.
Yeah, but that's what the army was, because otherwise they were these two brothers. They didn't have any army.
The two brothers, and then all of Sugriv's big army, all the Vanar Sena.
The Vanar Sena. Oh gosh. Later, I know what he did. What did he do when he saw her in Lanka? Hug her and kiss her.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. He was very cold.
Why was he cold to Sita?
Actually, to be honest with you, I'm very shaky on this point. I don't know what he actually
You can
did.
make it up.
And he's still not convinced, it seemed like, after she went through the trial by fire. I mean, it's almost like...
No, but I thought he was convinced. It was peer pressure later with the washerman.
Yeah, because the washerman, because...
He was convinced. It wasn't like he doubted it. He kind of was like, okay, you are pure. And I think he did hug her, and then flowers fell from the heavens or something. No, it's a flying chariot somehow. The gods sent a chariot. I don't know, something about... I remember
Japanese train.
I found it to be totally cool. It was like the world's first airplane or something. It was like the first... Like they actually flew back. I don't think it was on a bird. Was it on a bird? I think it was actually a flying thing of some kind.
They were on a carpet like Aladdin.
No, it was like an elaborate structure.
Pushpaka.
That's what he came back on. The flying chariot.
Pushpaka Vimanam.
That was one of the Air India jumbo jets also.
Correct.
And there's a movie, a silent movie.
Pushpak, yeah. But that's what I mean. It was like this thing. It wasn't a bird.
Pushpaka Vimanam.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess what is happening, the 14 years were finishing off, so they had to find a quick way to get back. I think basically as a king, he had to sort of do, if the common man was doing that to their wife, then why would the king treat his wife any differently, kind of a thing?
Like, I felt he let her go not because he thought she was impure, but because he said that to be a king, he needs the respect of his subjects.
Right.
And he can't be considered.
Well,
I don't think he let her go
I
because she was impure.
felt that he always had this element of doubt. I mean, it coupled with, of course, his virtue that everybody spoke of, and that he kept his word to his dad and then his subjects, his kingdom. But I felt like he always had this doubt that she might not be pure. She's always shown to be pregnant.
Afterward, when they come back.
When she's banished and she's gone into the forest again, and there she meets that teacher Valmiki. Sorry.
So that's how Valmiki wrote the Ramayana, because Sita told the story to him.
Anyway, so Lava and Kush Lava and Kusha were born to Sita in the forest and were actually taught by Valmiki, who taught them how to sing all these songs praising Ram. If you're a girlfriend who was being treated really badly by like her ex or by her current boyfriend or whatever, and she kept saying, no, every day I'm going to make sure I cook for him and send him a hot lunch at noon. Aren't you going to turn around and be like, listen, he doesn't like you, he doesn't talk to you. You've got to move on. Something's wrong. Okay? Sita's doing this puja every day. I mean, I feel once again with this whole good and bad thing that we always want people to be either all good or all bad. I think Sita also has got her own issues. Like, she didn't go back with Hanuman. She could have saved hundreds and thousands of people from being killed.
Monkeys especially.
Yeah, what about animal rights? And then she prayed for this guy every day. Come on.
But also at that point of time, it was just that unconditional love. For her, she was like, okay.
I think this is the part of the female perspective that I disagree with, because it's like, then we can say, oh yeah, because she loved him, so she did it. It's like, yeah, but she shouldn't love someone who doesn't treat her
Who
right.
treats you so badly.
Okay, that's her mistake.
That's hence unconditional love.